Okay, don't know how many of you are new and how many of you have been with us from the start, but I am Laura Hollis. Yes, the Laura Hollis, who recently got famous, or internet famous, because my university pals and I vlogged ourselves saving the world. See, back in my freshman year, we discovered that our Austrian university was actually being run by an evil dean and her vampire cult. Naturally. They'd been sacrificing girls to this monstrous creature under the campus for centuries, and I was next. Really should have gone to that safety school. Anyway, the dean sent Carmilla.
I'm your new roommate, sweetheart.
A 300-year-old vampire with a checkered past and centuries worth of victims to kidnap me. There was just one little snag with that plan. Carm and I fell in love. Carm turned her back on the evil dean, and with a little help from our friends, Laugh, Perry, Kirsch, Mel, and Danny, we saved the school. And the world. For stopping the apocalypse, Carm earned herself a magical human life. A vampire no more. A chance to start again and leave the crimes of her past behind, and for us to figure out whatever happens next. Okay. Weird. Old-timey and weird. Ghost lady?
You're wearing my brooch.
Carm.
Did I scare you, my pet?
You think? Sneaking around dressed like Lizzie Borden? Wait. Are you dressed like Lizzie Borden?
You mustn't be afraid.
Why would I be afraid?
We shall die as lovers may. Die together. So that we may live together. Welcome back, Cream Puff.
I think your horror movies are giving me nightmares.
Oh, well. Life's rough like that sometimes. Come on. How long does it take to kill one limping teenager? Is this guy on a coffee break? So what happens? You get scooped up by that talking goat again?
No, I dreamed you were a vampire. It was very blast from your gothic horror past. There was this old house, and then you were actually kind of scary.
I hurt you?
In a dream. Come on, it was probably a subconscious fascination with Victorian murders. Or, corsets.
Well, no need to go digging around in the past. We have it much better now.
No arguments here. So long, Hammer Horror. Hello, rom-com. How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? Happy anniversary, faithful viewers. I know. I'm behind on my posts, but I would never miss this. Because 5 years ago, today, a ragtag bunch of undergraduates stopped the dean of their evil university from unleashing hell on Earth. Or mostly stopped. You can't really blame us for Antarctica. And where are they now, you might ask? Well, let's check in with a very special 5-year retrospective. And then we will cut to... First up is LaFontaine and Perry, who, as you'll recall, transferred to occult studies at Berkeley and then started LaFerry Industries, where they've been revolutionizing life for the supernatural with products like their Hemosoy vegan vampire supplements ever since. They've got this huge meeting with a mega corporation that wants to buy their startup. I'm so proud! Speaking of super successful people, you guys remember Danny? My lit TA, turned stalwart ally, turned repentant vampire, has turned into a vampire rights advocate. And what retrospective would be complete without a look at how Mel and Kirsch and I leveraged our amateur coverage of the almost apocalypse into a career in local news? If you're morbidly curious, here are some clips. Today, we explore the fast-paced world of floral arrangements. Cranberry bannock, ceramic cephalopod. So, yeah, not quite achieved Lois Lanedom. But never fear. It is all part of my 5-year plan. Yeah, after Carmen and I took our glorious gap year, it was time to start real life. So, we moved home to TO. I finished my degree, snuck my foot in the door, now I'm just waiting for my big break. Busting open some huge Woodward and Bernstein-style scandal and being moved up to the city desk. Admittedly, I have been waiting a while for that one. But, you know, that's what you do in life. You pay your dues. Unless you're a former vampire with 300 years of sunshine and culinary history to catch up on. So what has our Carm been up to as a living, breathing human? She's definitely taking advantage of ye old vampire trust fund. Bakery-based gluttony, check. Suntanning sloth, check. I have a pulse now lust. Well... Actually, I can't really complain about that last one. Yeah. Unless you count starring in my spooky dreams, it's been a bit more pastry than purpose lately. But today's retrospective is all about perspective. We are going to get our heroine back on track. But where to start such a conversation? Where else? With dessert.
Have you been baking?
Happy rebirthday! It's like a birthday, but for your rebirth. Because 5 years ago, you got a life. Not like a 90s get a life, but you know, literally.
I'm very Lewis Carroll.
So, speaking of 5 years, I was thinking that we could talk about 5 years in the other direction. Because you've been through a lot. Not just Silas, but death. And the French Revolution. So, it's completely understandable that you're feeling a little lost.
Lost?
Okay, maybe not lost, but maybe a little aimless.
Laura, are you staging an intervention because you think I'm wasting my life?
No. Maybe. It's just... you aren't immortal anymore. And I know that you want to make the most of our lives together.
Is there something wrong with those lives being fun?
No. But I think it's possible to have fun and...
And did I go to that supernatural therapist?
One time. He said you couldn't take advice from someone born after the moon landing.
Mm-hmm. And do I pester you because you'd rather spend your days in a news cubicle instead of on a beach in the south of France.
No, you don't. It's just...
It's just you like making plans. And I love that about you. But it's my rebirthday. So I want to spend it enjoying our lives. Preferably somewhere with a patio and an extensive wine selection. Chocolates.
Carm?
You're dreaming.
Oh. Right.
You are mine. You shall be mine. You and I are one. Forever.
Something tells me I'm gonna like this dream. Carm! What are you doing? Carm! Hey! It's me!
Lower your neck. Oh, God.
What is going on?
Have you been in close proximity to any vampires or vampire byproducts in the past 2 or 3 months?
Oh, you mean when a Sumerian goddess turned me again last week? Must have slipped my mind.
Sarcasm hasn't suffered?
Thanks for taking some time out of your meeting prep to help us.
You guys, anything?
Of course. Probably overprepared.
Something's definitely off with Carm.
For those of us without a fancy cyborg eye.
Right. This is Carm, and she's, well, dead, except
Except the resurrection spell is still running inside her, making her a living human.
it makes her heart beat, hair grow, and all the other things a regular human body does.
Yeah, like a magic battery.
I thought we agreed we wouldn't call it that.
My vote's still with life force.
No, that's even
Ooh,
more...
what about your spark?
Oh, it does work pretty much like an ignition.
Spark it is. Spark, spark, spark.
I hope you're enjoying yourselves.
Carmilla's spark is going out.
What's wrong with it?
It's producing a sort of electrical discharge that's making it flicker, and since it's what's keeping her human, when it flickers, she...
Vamps out.
Okay, so how do we get my spark to stop flickering?
We'll have to run some more tests.
And in the meantime, Carm just keeps randomly vamping out? What are we supposed to do about that?
Hundreds of miles, yeah, you cry like a baby. You plead with me, shout, scream. Tell me I'm staying. I know, I know, I know. I'm still your love. Back from the last place that I wanted to fake. You laugh with me, shout, scream. Now tell me you're staying. I know, I know, I know.
Oh, they'll be blueberry pie, right? I'm into the bluebs, and then to top it all off, I get to the fridge and he's just... Carm? You okay?
Sure, just grappling with an aversion to daylight and cravings for blood.
Hey, Laugh is gonna figure something out.
I know, it's just... This was supposed to be done, you know? Bloodlust, self-loathing, sleeping tied to a chair in my own bedroom.
That one might be overkill. You've never had a problem controlling yourself before. Unless you count Dream Carm chasing me through discount Transylvania, all you are mine, you shall be mine.
Wait, what did you just say?
You are mine, you shall be mine, you and I are one forever. What is going on? It was just some silly Dracu poetry my brain coughed up for atmosphere. What are you looking for? That house.
This is where Elle and I lived. Was this the manor in your dreams?
So this place Laura's been dreaming about, the manor, it's real?
Not just the manor.
Carm thinks that from what I'm describing, the house, the clothes, what she says, that I'm dreaming things that really happened 150 years ago. To Elle.
Am I supposed to know who Elle is?
Elle, the girl Carm turned on her mother and stopped being evil for.
That wasn't Laura?
Carmilla's epic first love?
Also not Laura?
Remember our first year at Silas, those weird dreams I was having?
Only they weren't dreams. They were warnings from Carm's...
So you think the dreams are from Elle? Didn't she, like, sparkle off into floaty white nothingness after Carmilla killed the giant anglerfish god? How was that a sentence I end up saying?
Only one way to find out. We go back to the scene of the crime.
If it's ghosts, we can test a new spectrometer.
Carm?
Then off to Europe we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go crack another bottle of Hemosoy.
Hey. Sorry about the whole scene of the crime thing. I know what happened between you and Elle was complicated, and I shouldn't have said that.
No, seeing the crime is exactly what it is. We saw those dreams. You know, I hurt her. I hurt you.
You didn't mean to. Maybe there's a silver lining in all of this. If this is Elle trying to warn us about something, maybe you can help her.
I'm done being a vampire. I'm done dredging up the past. I'm done with well-meaning therapists saying, close your eyes and think of those you've wronged while I light up this funky incense and...
That's right. We have plans and goals. Color-coded chart, none of which feature some mystery from your past stealing the life that you earned. So we are gonna figure out who or what is doing this, and then we are gonna
gruesomely murder them.
Stop them. We're going back to Styria.
Where are we going?
Styria!
Why are we going?
To stop Carm from revamping!
Okay, but really, why go to the bad place with the monsters?
Because of Elle's manor, it's in my dreams, it's all connected. And it's our only lead!
Ooh, schnitzel.
How much further till we get to this place?
It's just right around the corner.
Oh yeah, it's cool, Laura. I got your bag. Yeah.
You don't have to do this if you don't want. You can just stay here if it's too much.
And leave you alone to explore the Mystery Mansion? Hard pass.
Hello?
Hello. Knock, knock. Elle's Manor's pretty cool.
I guess if you dig the Harrenhal vibe. Hello? Anybody?
Oh, I'm calling it. This place is totally haunted.
You don't know that. Maybe it's just creaky. It's a lovely example of a 19th century schloss.
Schloss.
This is exactly like my dream. Beautiful. I mean, abandoned and dusty, but beautiful.
Oh, well, we can deal with the dust.
Tell me you did not bring an entire bag of cleaning supplies.
Of course I did. Do you know what dust does to expensive equipment?
We have EMF detectors, Geiger counters, various spectrometers.
You didn't think maybe we'd need some actual weapons?
Well, knowledge is really the best.
Pretty sure weapons are the best weapon. Look at this princess. Carbon fiber limbs, 80-pound draw weight, capable of shooting 160 feet per second. I call her Gertrude.
How excessive.
Excessive? Do you remember senior year? You were possessed by Carmilla's mom, the evil god, who forced the entire student body, including me, to dig a pit to the literal gates of hell. Or how about that time that La Fontaine got brain-sucked by the giant anglerfish monster? Or how about that time that the evil baron tried to execute Carmilla? Or that time that Laura sorta kinda, I don't know, died?
We do have a lot of backstory.
Fine, fine. Haunted.
Tell me at least you two pack some heat.
I know Krav Maga. I am a weapon. I brought walkie-talkies and flashlights for everyone. There's no cell service out here. They're gonna come in handy.
How about you, Jughead? Oh, Vincent and Bro brought beer. Is that her?
Yeah. Let's search this place.
For a girl who died 150 years ago?
Better not keep her waiting.
Is that you?
It was.
We should be safe to push the meeting to next week, don't you think?
Do we have to talk about this right now?
Single most important meeting of our professional careers.
Pear, we are searching a haunted castle for ghosts. This is literally the reason we started the company.
But if we had more resources,
Hold on,
then...
I think I got a hit. No, it's gone now.
Well, now see, as part of intrigue, we'd have all the equipment. We could scan the house in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, I get it. But we're not selling out right this second, so can we focus on the task at hand? Let's check out the next room.
Looking forward to seeing her? Elle, I mean? Wouldn't blame me if you were.
Honestly, I'd rather not. What am I supposed to say? Sorry I lied to you and sacrificed you to a giant fish monster? I doubt there's a Hallmark card.
Wasn't all your fault. Told her these were gonna come in handy. Hi. I'm Laura. These are my friends. And we'd be thrilled if you'd abandon your plans to gruesomely murder us.
Hello, Miss Karnstein.
Hello? Wait, I know you. How do I know you?
Oh dear, well, this is awkward. We imagined you'd recall killing us.
I'm Charlotte. This is my sister Emily.
Carmilla killed you.
Oh, no, not quite exactly. Her mother did the actual deed.
You're the girls who were sacrificed to the Deep One.
Yes, we are the victims of Carmilla Karnstein. And we'd like to invite you to dinner. It's wonderful that you've all been able to join us. And naturally, we're so glad you've arrived in time.
We've been waiting for weeks.
For us?
For Miss Karnstein. We hoped once she realized what had happened, she'd return.
Hold up. Did you just confess to flipping the vampire switch on our girl Carm here?
Oh, goodness. No, we couldn't have. What little research we have been able to perform suggests it was Miss Karnstein's life force that pulled us into the physical world. Until a few weeks ago, we were trapped in a nightmare land, doomed to endlessly repeat our greatest regrets.
This nightmare afterlife, is it more of a Jungian unconscious or a through the looking glass style situation?
Stop that. It's not polite to pry into other people's unspeakable suffering.
Why would she be connected to Carmilla's human life?
We think it might be because it was Miss Karnstein who...
She's the reason we died.
Yes. The family here offered my sister and I a place to lodge.
They neglected to mention the vampire cult.
Same thing happened with my college acceptance letter.
You said you knew the family. Does that mean that you knew Elle?
Miss Sheridan.
Ah, yes, we knew her.
But she isn't here with you.
No. She isn't with us.
But we're thrilled that you are.
Okay, that's it. What's with the Stepford Act? I got you and your sister killed.
Yes, but you're here now. And according to this spell book, we need you, Carmilla, here to perform the ritual that will let us move on.
I don't suppose I could take a crack at deciphering the book.
Oh, please do. I've deciphered what I can, but I'm hardly an adept. From what I can tell, if we move on, your vampire symptoms will go away. I assume that's why you've come? Haven't you? Because otherwise you'd be trapped here with us forever.
So they're obviously evil.
Yeah, I thought they were kind of nice.
More importantly, is this ritual of theirs even gonna fix me?
It looks promising.
Promising? Are you telling me you were possessed by an evil goddess for like 6 months?
It was 8 months.
And you can't get more specific than that.
The whole book is written in code. But if Emily's notes are correct, it seems as though it's 2 birds, 1 stone. The ghosts move on, Carmilla stays human.
That makes sense. When I scanned them, the energy from your spark was going straight to them.
Look, for all we know, they lured us in and trapped us here. Are we seriously gonna trust them?
What happened to them wasn't their fault. They were girls just like you or me with their whole lives ahead of them. If this ritual helps them and keeps Carm human, we have to try it.
Sweet. Is that a Game Boy?
Even better, it's an EMF alarm. Might be nice to get a heads up if any ghosts come calling. Listen, pair about before.
Oh, I'm glad we postponed the meeting.
You are?
So the data we've collected here are in a much stronger bargaining position.
Really, Pear? I know this is the big leagues, but why are you so pumped to sell our company?
Do you even know what I do all day while you're off playing in your little lab? I balance our budgets, get our products approved, handle the reckless endangerment lawsuits. I mean, in trade, there'd be a legal department, laugh.
I see. And by playing, you mean the research that makes our company possible.
Oh, that is not
You
fair.
know what? I'm too tired to deal with this right now.
Man, we killed my sandwich. Tutti abal tutti. 5-second rule.
Have we or have we not had multiple conversations about not wandering away in the haunted house?
I know, it's just the ghost ladies are so nice. And you know how I feel about leftovers.
Kirsch, if your stomach gets me dragged into some kind of black girl dies first bullshit, I am going to come back from the dead and haunt your bar fridge.
They aren't going to go along with it. They'll get caught up in the surprise. You'll see. It will all come out exactly as we plan. Why aren't we just telling them about it?
This again? Really?
You would do well, little sister, to finish your task here without further delay. We live for the eternal moment, Sherry. We are power. One desires. And growing impatient. Faites attention, Sherry. You would do well, little sister, to finish your task here without further delay.
Did you ever think that our part in this, that what we do might be unforgivable?
Stop reading the romantics. We live for the eternal moment, Sherry. We are power, pleasure, and are only accountable for our desires. And Mama, who is growing impatient. Faites attention, Chérie. Notre mère vous met en garde contre l'assassin.
You're wearing the brooch.
Hey. All right. Another nightmare. You and Maddie were talking, and she said something about an assassin, and then these paper dolls disintegrated, and I did not seem more coherent when it was happening.
Wait, you're still having those dreams?
But we're here. I mean, why would you still be having them unless...
Something else is going on.
Knocking. Still not a thing.
The Hunger wanted a midnight snack, and while he was getting it, we caught our ghostesses talking about some kind of surprise that we aren't gonna like and sneaking into a locked room. So they're hiding something. Or someone.
Hiding something? How could we possibly?
What's behind the door?
Why should that concern you?
Maybe I don't like surprises.
You look like a woman who can cope.
This could all be easily resolved by just showing us what's behind door number 1.
Of course, if you insist, but you'll ruin the surprise.
We'll risk it. We'd kind of like to know if you're planning to throw a party?
Thank you for helping us.
You're throwing a party?
The ritual can't be performed until the ash moon begins, and Emily always loved to dress up.
I can't imagine you're a slouch in that department either.
You can't be serious.
I think it's sweet. It's like a pre-ritual going away party before they go away. Permanently.
Exactly. And we would be honored if you would attend.
Yeah, of course. Oh my gosh. Ball gowns? Are we gonna get a Strictly ballroom on? Ah! Best haunting ever!
How's it going in there?
BBC period dramas do not spend enough time on how complicated these clothes are. Swear I've been in here for 40 minutes. Hey, thanks for going along with this, by the way.
Well, what's to go along with? I like canapes as much as the next girl.
Still, can't be fun hanging out with your
Former victims.
no matter how nice they are.
Yeah, well, I'd appreciate it if they took it down a notch.
You prefer a roaring rampage of revenge?
Yeah, all this forgiveness is making me twitchy.
You think maybe that's because deep down you still don't think you can be forgiven?
I see we've reached the amateur psychoanalysis round. See, this is why I blew off that therapist. You know, some things are just too much to talk about in an office full of crystal dolphins.
I think maybe that's the point of the talking.
Yeah, except it wasn't just talking. There was this manifest.
You aren't saying anything. Did I put it on wrong? I look ridiculous. I do, I look ridiculous.
40 minutes to get you into that, huh? Bet I could get you out of it faster.
Are you gonna be late for the ball?
So let us be late.
I wanna explode. Watch me, I'm a lucky girl. I like you. So won't you pay if you wanna go down? I love to watch you, honey. You need me. So let's see. Would you care if you want to? You should pay if you wanna go. Don't walk away. Don't walk away, love. Don't walk away.
coming.
Looking good, bruh. What?
May I have this dance?
Sorry about the way I handled things last night.
It's all right. I know you didn't mean any of it.
I might have been a little bit harsh, but that doesn't mean I was wrong.
Let's not fight in front of the ghost, honey.
It's not your thing either, huh?
Emily has always wanted to belong to society. I understood life differently. If you have to conform, you never belonged.
Okay. How did you fall for Vampirella's shtick?
I didn't. My sister vanished. I went looking for her. She's never forgiven herself.
What about you?
I didn't leave her then. How could I now?
You want to try this stupid dance?
Obviously.
This is nice. Kind of like that grad ball we never got because our school was a supernatural death trap. I missed this. I mean, not the pulse-pounding terror, but parts where we help people. Though I do wish we'd figure out why the ghosts were here in the first place.
Hey, Laura.
I know. No need to keep crying. Ghosts will move on. You will get your life back and you can go back home.
No, I think at the therapist's appointment, I may have,
Sorry. Weird deja vu.
What's going on?
I thought I saw the woman in black. You. The you from my dreams, but... That's impossible, right?
Come on, let's sit down. Get your drink, okay?
Come with me. Loving me to death, or else hate me and still come with me. Hating me through death and after.
Are you okay?
Where is she?
Hey.
She was right here.
What's going on, Hollis?
The woman in black, the one wearing a mask.
Everybody's wearing a mask. Do you know who she's talking about?
Maybe if you're not feeling well, you should sit down.
I'm dreaming things while I'm awake now. What's next?
It's almost time. The ash moon has begun. Gather round for the ritual.
Before we begin, I want to say how grateful we are. Whatever you've done in the past, you've come to help us now. And I think that shows a strength of character that is quite remarkable. Yeah, sure. It's time, Emily.
It's your last night on Earth. Are you sure you don't want another drink before you go?
The ritual must be performed before the ash moon ends at sunrise. Otherwise, we're trapped here forever, so... no.
Mitutu iziru. Anasimtim alaku.
Wait, that's the brooch that
Anasimtim alaku.
Carm?
Iziru. Anasimtim alaku.
That's Carmilla's spark.
Anasimtim alaku.
It's leaving her. Why is it going into the brooch?
Guys?
Did that spell say anything about spirit entanglement?
Is that supposed to happen like this? Something's wrong.
More! Stay back! It's dangerous!
We have to stop the ritual.
I can't! It's out of control! We've been tricked!
I don't want to go back. We need to disrupt the connection.
Don't touch Carmilla! It'll take you too!
Did you think you'd get away with it?
Summon us up to ease your mind and then just waltz away. Did you really think there'd be no consequences?
It's you.
Surprise. Not the brightest little ingenue, are we?
Is that pile of dust LaFontaine?
They're just gone.
Are you okay?
Carm?
I need to hide.
Carm? 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 Hey. Hey. Come on. Hey. Carm. Hey. 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 Hey.
Hey.
Your heart, it's not beating. You're a vampire.
Why won't it work? I've sent all the ghosts away.
Did one of them escape me?
So, did I miss something, or did that radically not go as planned?
It was Elle. She was at the masquerade. She knew about the ritual. She knew exactly what was going to happen.
How could she have known?
Because Emily and Charlotte lied to us. They had to have known she was here.
You think vacuumed screaming back to a hellish nightmarescape is part of their plan? Sorry. We will figure this out. We will find Laugh. Why would Elle do this?
You heard her. To punish me for what I did. By stealing my life.
But she can't steal anything. She's trapped here just like us unless all the ghosts move on.
But the ghosts are gone. All of them except Elle and Charlotte.
Elle can't leave until Charlotte is also sent back to the Nightmare Land, like all the other ghosts. Laugh thwarted her plan.
And now that my spark's in the brooch and Ella has the brooch, if she gets rid of Charlotte, she could become human and leave.
We have to find her now.
That's easier said than done. Miss Sheridan is gone, girl.
Yeah, not to mention we don't exactly know how to extract a life force from a magical brooch.
Might want to go easy on those. That's the only case.
Terrific.
But Elle must have the spell already. I mean, that's her escape plan, right? So we have to find Elle before she gets to Charlotte. Then Perry can find the spell to put your
Laura,
spark
what are you
back.
talking about? We have to find Laugh first.
Of course. We have to find both of them. But if we lose Elle now, then all of us
We
are going
can
to be trapped
find
here.
Elle later. Laugh comes first.
We can't just let her take Carmilla's life.
We could start in the study.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but Beef Cheeks is right. We don't have much time.
I need to get out of this dress.
It'll be easier if you let someone
Did
help.
you summon up the ghosts? Because that's what she said, Elle, that you summoned her up.
I think it's possible.
Possible. How do you not know whether you summoned up the ghosts of your former victims who maybe want some light, refreshing revenge?
Because it was just something stupid that happened at the therapist appointment.
What?
She said I could never move forward unless I dealt with my past, so she had me think about Elle and the others, and, there was the usual manifest your issues crap, but I'd forgotten all about it until my issues actually manifested.
When were you going to share this little piece of information with me?
I was waiting for the right moment.
You know, it would have been a good moment any time before the ghost of your former lover killed you. She killed you. I thought she killed you.
Hey, come here. I'm still here. Okay, I'm still here. We're gonna get my life back. Okay? And all those things we want, every single point on your 5-year plan, we're gonna do them, okay? Okay, come on, let's get you out of this thing.
Either Emily decoded the spell wrong or Elle tricked her. The spell she did cast used Carmilla's spark to force the ghosts off to the nightmare land that Emily described.
You think that's where the Brainiac ended up? You think you can get them back?
I think the real moving on spell might do it, but that means we only have till sunrise to find the code key. And I'll need Carmilla's spark.
Well, that makes getting the brooch back priority 1. Hollis will be chuffed. Perry, LaFontaine knows you're looking for them. They know. That's what we do.
It's done. We leave tonight. In 3 days, we'll be on an ocean liner headed for New York. You're gonna love New York. It's full of concerts and theater and life. Our life is gonna be so much bigger than you ever imagined. What are you doing? Laura. Hey, are you all right?
What in Stoker's name is going on?
So Elle can dream kebab you in real life? Is that a normal ghost thing? Were we supposed to know they could do that?
She sent me dreams before. This is the first time she's reached out and slashed me.
Oh, dear.
No, not oh dear. We do not need an oh dear right now.
Well, I'm still deciphering, but there are several spells in this book which might make a ghost much more powerful, especially in the dream world.
Right. So Elle's better, faster, stronger. Can we undo that? Use the book to soup ourselves up?
Side effects may include anxiety, insomnia, dream contagion, and death.
So, no. Wait, dream contagion? Is that like... Sometimes in the dreams, it's like she can't completely control them. Like I'm seeing things that she wouldn't want me to see. Like just now I saw you getting ready to leave for New York.
Nobody's going anywhere until we find Charlotte. The craft here will keep researching. You, Mel, and the frat boy can... Where's the frat boy?
That burrito chomping, protein powder snorting, gullible mush brain Dope. I told him.
It's the same as Laugh.
Okay, we have to find Charlotte and get that brooch back before Elle finishes this little reenactment of "and then there were none." Search every nook and cranny. Charlotte has to be somewhere.
Be careful. Elle knows this place better than we ever will.
Girls are caterpillars while they live in the world, to be finally butterflies when summer comes. But in the meantime, they're grubs and larvae. So says Monsieur Buffon.
To think of the trouble I went to, warning you, thinking you'd learn from my mistake.
Yeah, because Carm's the villain here. Aren't you the one zapping innocent people for no reason?
I'm doing it to keep what's mine.
That life isn't yours.
It's what I'm owed. And I wouldn't waste it on some banal 5-year plan.
Laugh. Laugh. I saw Laugh. Drawing some kind of symbol. Looked like this. Or maybe like this.
How did you get past 2nd grade?
Stopped for half a second in a ghost-induced nightmare. Give me a break.
Any idea what it means?
No, but if Laugh thinks it's important enough to send from beyond the veil, if I could just identify it, maybe it could help decipher the moving on spell. I'll try to figure this out while you guys go get a life.
Go with her, keep her safe.
What are you gonna do?
Well, young lady stole my life and turned me back into a vampire. So I'm gonna remind her what that means.
How about you?
Oh, I've got the EMF. If it so much as peeps, I'll shriek.
I used to think you and I would spend our lives reading to each other. If only I'd known how brief one of those lives was going to be.
LOL.
Is that all you have to say to me? After what you did?
I never meant to hurt you.
Don't apologize. Cost you nothing.
So what? This is about me paying for my sins?
You never even stopped to think if you deserved this life. I've watched you. All these years. You've never thought of anyone but yourself.
Well, that's some big talk. Coming from the girl who sent her friends to a nightmare land.
Me? Oh no, I'm just thinking about myself. Oh wait, I wonder who taught me that. Ooh. Not very ladylike, Miss Karnstein. Let her run, Carmilla. These old houses are so dangerous after all.
Damn it. Perry. We never should have left her alone.
No sign of the spellbook either. I take it your little chat with the ghost of girlfriend's past was a bust?
Yeah, I'm getting pretty sick of this haunting crap.
Imagine how we feel. I'm wondering if we might be of assistance to each other. Miss Sheridan said you would never go along with the spell if you knew she was with us. I should have known that she only wanted your life for herself. It was all she ever talked about. The wide world that she'd been denied. As if the same thing hadn't happened to us all. I'm sorry about your friend. I didn't know what would happen when they pulled me back.
Can you help us get them back?
I don't know. But we have to stop Miss Sheridan.
You got any thoughts on the stopping front?
It's me she wants. So perhaps...
Do we really have to do this Nightmare on Elm Street crap?
Fine. Let's speak as reasonable women. So, your friends are trapped beyond the veil. You, Carmilla, and your trigger-happy accomplice are next. Sugar?
Sure.
But if you hand over Charlotte and let me keep this life...
It isn't yours to keep.
That's beside the point. Let me keep it, and I'll bring your friends back. You can all leave this place.
What happens to Charlotte?
Well, I'm afraid poor Charlotte will have to follow her sister, but you know, that was always going to happen. So.
She's just like you. They all are. Don't they deserve a chance to move on?
You haven't figured it out yet. The only way that Charlotte and Emily can reach their everlasting rest is if Carmilla sacrifices her human life. So, let's not pretend that you'd sacrifice Carmilla's life for a few wayward spirits, any more than I would.
Can't just leave them trapped in a nightmare.
You'd let your friends die in here to help them.
There has to be another way.
You've had your chance. Whatever happens now is your fault.
Elle? Are you all right? Did she do anything to you in the dreamscape?
No. No, I just want to get her out of my head. I want to get your life back.
Well, we think we can lure her out into the open by using Charlotte as bait.
You'd do that for us?
There's only a few hours left of the Ash Moon. If Emily and I want to move on, it's our only chance.
There you are. You know, impolite to cause your host so much trouble.
I'm sure I'll find a way to repay you.
Trap. You aren't serious.
Vampire? Warrior? Journalist? I like her chances. Let's have a little chat about taking things that don't belong to us.
You first. Best get the broom out. Look at that. Then there were 3. Should have taken up my offer, sweetheart.
Offer?
Your life for your friends. Don't worry. Laura declined when she discovered Charlotte and Emily can't move on without destroying your precious spark.
You'll never be able to enjoy it. You'll spend the rest of your days looking over your shoulder. Wondering if it's my step you hear at the door.
I'll take my chances. I've got the brooch. There's nothing you can do to stop me.
Maybe not. But she knows Krav Maga.
What?
Young people always forget that. Crap, still alive. Today on Toronto News 9, it's harsh reality. Abandon your childhood dreams for the dubious security of a subpar paycheck. Spend your days glorifying clickbait and your nights letting fear and misery drive away friends and loved ones. Except that life is an unbroken chain of mediocrity stretching on and on and on. Laura Hollis reporting live on a failed career.
I want my life, you little thief! I want my life!
Doors are arbitrary.
Oh, you're gonna love
Wonderful.
New York. There's theater and concerts and life.
Wait, I know this.
Life is
I
gonna be
dreamed
so
this.
much bigger than you ever imagined. What are you doing?
You don't belong here!
She laughed. Miss Sheridan, she laughed at the very idea of you.
Oh, God.
Why did I trust her?
Poor Emily.
Why did we not?
Poor Charlotte.
I was supposed to give you sick.
Do you know what'll happen if you die in here?
Let me guess. I die in the real world, too.
Worse. You'll be trapped in this hell made of dead minds. I wonder if you'll feel so sympathetic then.
Is that what happened to you?
I don't want your pity. I want my life! I can take it from you living, or I can take it from you dead.
You've seen my dreams. Have I ever gone down without a fight? Stuck in an endless loop of someone else's damage. Classic me.
You're gonna love New York. There's theater and concerts and life.
Oh, God.
Your life's gonna be
Carm.
so much bigger than you ever imagined. What are you doing?
I met a woman in the village today. She said strange things about you. What's wrong? Why won't you look at me, Carmilla? Look at me! She was right. You're a monster.
I can explain.
Oh, I've had enough of your lies. All your promises. All your talk of a new life.
Not lies. In the colonies, things will be different. No one will know us. You'll see.
As if I would go anywhere with you now. No. My new friend is waiting in a carriage below. She's going to take me traveling. She'll show me the wonders of the world.
No, you can't go with her. Elle, I know I lied, but the horror she has planned for you is much worse.
Worse? Worse than saying that she loved me. She drank my blood. Well, she drank my blood! Please. Don't worry. I've told her where you are. She'll send someone to deal with you.
What is this, on repeat? How many times have you watched this?
It's done. We leave tonight. In 3 days, we'll be on an ocean liner headed for New York. You're gonna love New York. There's theater and concerts and life. Your life's gonna be so much bigger than you ever imagined.
Hey. Hey. It's okay. Hey. You are not there anymore. You are here with me, right now. And I have the brooch. If you can just absorb it.
Nothing.
Of course not. Of course, we still need some stupid spell.
Maybe I should give her my life.
What? Carm, you can't. She's unhinged.
Not to her. To them. Laura, everything you saw in there, it's everything I've been avoiding for years. Pretending like being human meant I didn't do all of those awful things. How is it fair that I get this life while they're just trapped here? After everything I've done.
Okay. Okay. A, let's acknowledge that Elle and your mother share some of this blame. And B, we will figure out another way. A way that doesn't involve you giving up your life.
I mean, find a way to avoid responsibility. You heard Elle. There's no other way. It's my life for their freedom.
What about our life together? Our future? You're just gonna give up on that?
Laura, I'm not giving up.
Because we're supposed to have arguments over who does dishes and cupcakes to celebrate big days at work and grandkids. What is that gonna look like if you can live like you're 25 forever?
You think I don't want those things too?
Please don't give up on our life.
I'm not giving up. But I can't keep running away. Not after what I've done.
Okay. Let's go save some ghosts. Seriously? People can't just dream about getting audited? Laugh! How did you...
Escape my personal hell? I've been through like 3 apocalypses. I can tell the difference.
Have you found any of the others?
Funny you should mention that. I've been trying to wake her, but she keeps mistaking me for me.
That's Form 83B done.